Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be setting up my 2022 digital planner. I will be using the dated Prosper You planner this year and I am super excited to get everything set up. I'm having a really hard time believing that I'm like sitting down to film this right now for some reason. It's just hard to believe that 2021 is coming to a close. Like it just doesn't seem possible, but here we are. So I have started setting up a little bit of this planner, not a ton. I did switch out my cover to like a New Year's cover and I put in my word for the year, which for me it's gonna be priorities. And I put in a couple pictures of my family there. And that is the extent of what I've done for this planner. So I'm gonna actually walk through this whole process with you guys. I honestly, to be totally honest, I have not given much thought as to how I want things set up. So I figured, I had debated like figuring all of that out before filming this, but then I was like, well, maybe it'll be helpful to like hear the thought process behind it. So we'll see how long this video ends up being. It's almost 11 o'clock right now, so hopefully it doesn't take too long, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is set up my add-ons and my dividers and kind of decide where I want to put things and everything. So in the Prosper You planner, you do get 8 dividers. The purpose of the dividers is to have a spot where you can insert your planner add-ons. I currently have 8 planner add-ons available in my shop and we'll see all of those in just a moment. I already know a couple that for sure I'm going to use. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull up my files over here and I'll start kind of labeling things a little bit. I think I'm gonna put some of my budget inserts in as well today, so this honestly shouldn't take too long though. So I have a budget add-on, a daily add-on, a faith add-on, a 5-year journal, health and fitness add-on, a notes add-on, a perpetual calendar, y'all know I need that, and a reading add-on. So the daily add-on I want to use, but I think I'm gonna actually keep that separate because one of the really cool parts about it, and let me just show you this real quick. So a lot of my customers I feel like have been using this daily add-on the same way where they're not putting it in their planner, but instead, let's go ahead and pull it up. Instead, oh, there we are, right in front of me. They are pulling it up and then doing like a split screen, so open in a new window. So what's really nice about this is that you can see both your monthly or weekly view and the daily page at the same time, which I think is super helpful if you're kind of planning out the day. You can look at your month, your week, whatever it may be, and do it that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use the daily add-on because there are just some days that I feel like I really need to break things down and kind of know like to the minute what I'm doing, and that's where I feel like this will be really helpful. But there are some days I may feel I don't need to use this, and that's kind of the beauty of the daily add-on. It's dated without being dated. It has the like the actual date like January 1st, January 2nd, but it doesn't have the year, so I don't have to feel guilty for not using every single daily page. I can kind of just use it as needed. So that's my plan for that add-on. I'm not gonna actually insert it into the planner. So I'm gonna get back to my index by hitting the home button. And again, we'll kind of figure out what we are going to use. So let's see. I know for sure I am going to use the budget add-on. That is a given. So let's go ahead and put that in first. I'm gonna open up my labels here and we'll label our divider. So I think I'm gonna go with family finances and I'm gonna use this print font here. I included these labels to make it so super simple to label your dividers. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap on family finances. I'm gonna label this divider as well. And I really love this particular one. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to click on the little plus button up here, and I have a whole video that breaks down this process even more in detail. So I'm gonna kind of not really slow down as I'm going through it, but if you wanna see like a walkthrough of that, I definitely recommend checking out that video. I'm gonna go to the Prosper You add-ons and go to the budget add-on. And then, let's see, now I have to decide landscape or portrait. I honestly think I'm gonna use portrait. I've really gotten used to portrait, and I'm gonna use a Sunday start month because I'm gonna be using a Sunday start month in my main planner. So I'm gonna do Sunday start. So it's gonna insert that add-on behind the divider. So that's in there now. Even though it's a landscape planner, I now have this add-on in there. And so when I swipe over, it goes back to the divider. I tap on the label, it takes me back to the home page. So now I can access my finances there. While I'm here, I'm going to label some of the index sections right here. So let me actually pull up my budget stickers because that's where I've got all my scripts. I'm gonna do a little split screen of this. I'm gonna go ahead and close that because I don't need it right now. So as far as what I'm going to put in this index, this is for my budget planner, I am going to do the annual budget. So we'll copy that, paste that over. So we'll do an annual budget. I'm gonna do annual sinking funds. Let me know if you're interested in seeing me set up an annual budget and annual sinking funds. I'm pretty sure I did. Now why isn't this wanting to, this is being funky. It's not wanting to resize, there it goes. I did a annual like budget and sinking funds last year. I'm gonna try that again because that like copied over weird for some reason. And actually, I'm gonna put that over in the 2 spot. But yeah, I wasn't sure if I should do one this year as well. So there it goes. They're just being a little bit glitchy, that's okay. It gets temperamental every now and then. Okay, and then let's see what else. I wanna put a car maintenance log. So I'm gonna put that here. Car maintenance log. I'm going to do a house maintenance log. I'll do that there. Oh, I'm kind of putting these in like, here, I want to actually put this one over here. And then I'm gonna do an income, if I could speak, that would be helpful. Income tracker. I feel like that's really helpful to just kind of track in one spot my income for my business. Investment tracker. I don't think I'm gonna put that in for now. Ooh, medical expense tracker. I definitely want to use. So we'll do that. Medical expense tracker. I'm also going to do memberships and subscriptions. I feel like that's really helpful too for when those like random annual, like your Amazon Prime membership or your Beachbody, you know, thing comes up. I feel like it's just helpful to kind of have that information. Savings jar, savings tracker. I don't feel like I need that. Utility payment. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for now. Pretty sure. Do I want to do a savings jar actually? I might just put a savings jar here because I think we're gonna start, so we're currently saving for our backyard, but pretty soon we're gonna start saving up for a new car. So I'm gonna put the savings jar in there just in case. So those are the little sections I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna flip this around and pull up my files again because I have the inserts right over here. You receive these same inserts too when you get the budget add-on. So they're just neutral versions of the inserts. So I'm gonna use the transparent, and we'll go ahead and do our annual budget. That's just a blank page. And actually, would it be more helpful? I think it'd be more helpful maybe to, nah, yeah, I think that's fine. I was wondering if I should flip it into portrait mode, but I think that's fine. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Wait a minute, what was I gonna do? Annual budget, okay. Annual budget is gonna be here. So which one do I want to use is the question. I think I'm gonna do this basic one here that has a little section for writing goals, and that looks good to me. Writing goals, income, fixed expenses, variable expenses, financial goals, what's going to there, and like rating the year and everything. So that's gonna be my annual budget. And then I can actually just swipe over, except, you know, I don't remember the order of this. So annual sinking funds. You can just swipe over it. The pages are numbered here. So here's page 2. So annual sinking funds is going on this page. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, I think Andrew is taking a shower, so you guys might hear water running. Okay, so annual sinking funds, we'll put that there. And then if you tap on the top here, it takes you back to this main page. So then we need our car maintenance log. So this is all in alphabetical order, which makes it so quick and easy. All you have to do is resize it as big as you want it. I like to try to fill as much of the page as I can. And then I just try to center it on there, so that looks good to me. So there's the car maintenance log. And then the house maintenance log. We're gonna do that one. I feel like that's really helpful to have, just to know exactly what you're putting into your home. The backyard is a huge project, but we have like some little things that we want to get done, hopefully within the next year or two. In our home, we want to switch out our shower. That's not really a little thing, but we want to switch out our shower. We want to change out our undermount sink. There's just like random things that we want to do. Okay, income tracker is right here, so I'm going to drag and drop that over. I have a whole video on my Prosper You tutorial playlist about how to use inserts. I eventually want to update a lot of the videos on that tutorial list because I've learned some new things since then, but it should really help out if you are feeling kind of stuck with inserts, you're not super sure how to use them. I like the drag and drop method. You can also save them to your camera roll because they are PNG images, and you just do that by tapping on the one you want to save and then tapping on this little rectangle with the arrow sticking out of it. It'll give you the option to save the image to your camera roll. And then you can pull them in through the photo tool, but I really like just doing the split screen. Okay, so there's our medical expense tracker. And then we'll do our memberships and subscriptions. And I won't fill all of this out right now. I think that will make this a super long video, but I at least will have it set up, and then I can gradually over the course of this next week start, you know, start putting it all together. I'm gonna make that a little bit smaller. Okay, memberships and subscriptions. And then I think we just have one more, which is the savings jar. This is one of my favorite budget inserts. There's this, our super adorable savings jar. And we are saving for a minivan. It took me a while to convince my husband that we should save for a minivan, and I do not plan on, I plan on like getting all the upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna put in here minivan, particularly, or specifically, whichever word I should use. I'm getting tired. I want a Toyota Sienna. So, and I think we're gonna save $40,000 for that. Cash is a goal. Very lofty goal. That might not happen obviously in the course of a year. It just depends on how our budget's going and stuff. But hopefully we will have that in cash to pay for our minivan, and then our minivan we'll have for a long time. Our current car we've actually had for over 10 years, or yeah, over 10 years now. So we like to get a lot of use out of our cars. We haven't needed a new car in a long time. We actually went down to one car. We sold our second car to a family member, which worked out really well. So yeah, $40,000 for minivan sounds like a lot. It is a lot, but we plan to have it for a very, very, very long time. We've got 2 little kids that are pretty young. My oldest daughter's 7, my youngest is 2, so we'll get a lot of life out of that minivan, I am sure. And that takes care of all of the budget inserts that I want to use. I may use the rest of these spots, I don't really know. I don't know what else I'd want to put there. Maybe at some point I'll do like the 52-week savings challenge. Well, if I decide to do that, I would do that now. I don't know, I'll have to think about that a little bit more, but that's where we're at. And then at the beginning of the year on January 1st, I'll go in through here and I will put our credit score. We don't have any debt. I'll put our savings balance, our retirement balance, and college savings balance for the girls. I can put in our annual financial goals, and then we can start tracking all of our annual finances, and I feel like that's just really, really helpful. So yeah, so that is all good to go. Yay. All right, now to get back to the home page where you have the divider section, you just swipe over and you tap that label there. So that's family finances, and now let's go ahead and open up our add-ons again and decide which ones we're going to use. So I definitely want to use the faith journal and the 5-year journal. So I think I'm going to put the faith one next. We'll just go in alphabetical order because why not? So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do faith journal in that same font. And then we'll go over here, we'll label this divider and use that one. Actually looks pretty good. Looks like that's centered on there. Then I'm going to go to the plus symbol, go to import, go back out to my add-ons, go to the faith add-on, and we will put that in there. So now that is importing. Sorry if my screen looks messy at all. Okay, so now that is in where the faith section is. Definitely a goal of mine is to read the Bible in a year, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, so that is good to go. And then we'll go back to the divider section, and I'm going to go ahead and do the 5-year journal. And I am going to use this label. We'll just be consistent. Tap on there. And make that a little bit bigger. Oop, that is not at all centered. There we go. This is the farmhouse theme, by the way. So, all right, so now we'll go to our 5-year journal, and we will insert that. And there that goes. Currently, all of the add-ons in my shop are in portrait mode. I do plan to create landscape versions, but I want to release all the portrait versions first, and then kind of figure out which ones need to be in landscape based on demand and stuff. So now my 5-year journal is in here, and I'm gonna be starting my 5-year journal in the year 2022. And I might just go ahead and use text for this, and I'm gonna do the all modern, and we'll do 2022. I was born in 1986, so the fact that we're I don't know, the fact that it's 2022 is just crazy. Okay, so now that is labeled for 2022. And this is really fun because then 2023 I can put there. And it's just like a way to kind of capture 5 years worth of journal entries on one page. And I absolutely love it. It's got one for every single day of the year. So I'm excited to start this one, really excited. Okay, and then let's go ahead and go back. And we'll do the health and fitness because I am for sure going to focus on my health and fitness. I've been putting it off, not prioritizing it, making other things more important, and I really, really, really need to focus on that. It needs to be a top priority because I haven't been feeling the greatest. I really need to get some pounds off and have more energy, move more. I sit a lot for work and everything. I did get a new stand-up desk though, so I'm hoping that will help a little bit more, but yeah, that needs to be a very big focus of mine for 2022. Okay, so now let's go ahead and tap on there. That'll take us to the divider for that. We will use this same style and center that on the page as best we can. Then I'm gonna hit this plus symbol, click import, go to my add-ons. I definitely recommend saving all of your add-ons like I did in one folder. It just makes it so much easier, I feel like. Okay, and I'm gonna do a Monday start because my weeks start on Monday. The planner I'm using, the months start Sunday, the weeks start Monday. So that's why I chose a Sunday start for the budget because that has a monthly view, and I chose a Monday start for the week because that's the weekly view I'm using. So, okay, so that is in there, good to go. Now we'll swipe over, go here and figure out what else we want to use. So I've got health and fitness, perpetual calendar, very necessary. I am going to be adding, I get a lot of questions about this, I will definitely be adding more divider sections in future versions of the planner. I am realizing myself that 8 sections may not be enough. There's a lot of add-ons still to come, so that is definitely going to be a change I make. And I'm also going to make it to where you can access the dividers on every single page of the planner versus just the home screen. So that's another big thing that'll be kind of changing. I feel like that needs to be a little bit smaller for some reason. The Prosper You planner system will be the only system in my shop moving forward, but I will be making small tweaks here and there to, you know, continue to improve it, upgrade it, all that fun stuff. So if there's ever anything that you'd love to see in the planner, any feedback you have, definitely let me know. Message me on Etsy. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Okay, so perpetual calendar. Let's get this bad boy in here. So perpetual calendar is something I have really needed for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here, and we will add our perpetual calendar. It's having a brain fart for a minute there. There we go. Someone asked too about lag in the planner once you add all of your add-ons. I purposely kept these files very small. I compressed all of them, so that really should not be an issue. You may run into trouble just like with any planner, no matter how small the file size is. Once you're adding lots and lots of stickers to it, it might lag a little tiny bit, but in my experience personally, it's usually just like a second or two. It's really not bad at all. And there are things that you can do to decrease lag, making sure whoever you're purchasing stickers from, making sure that they're compressed and everything, emptying your trash and Goodnotes, making sure your app is completely up to date, all your software is up to date, that your device itself is up to date. There's just certain things you can do to kind of combat that, but that's the main thing. And I'll be sharing too at the end of the year how to export any add-ons you filled out if you want to reuse them in the next year, how to export them as a PDF, and then how to compress it as well so you can add it back into your next planner and have it not be as big of a file. So that is to come later in the year once we're getting ready to transition to 2023 planners, which that's crazy to think about, but yeah. Okay, perpetual calendar is in, which is so great. I am going to go through and fill this out as quickly as I can. Okay, and whenever you're in an add-on, by the way, anytime you tap on the title of a page, it will take you back to the first page of the add-on, and then all you have to do is swipe over and you're back where you need to be. So super quick and easy. And then the last one I'm gonna do is my reading journal add-on, which I'm very, very excited about. I am definitely gonna be prioritizing reading as well in the new year. I've got lots of goals. Do I wanna use this? I don't know if I wanna do book planner, reading journal. I think I wanna do reading journal. Okay, so I'll do reading journal. And again, I'm gonna title my add-on. See how quick and easy this is happening? And I'm like talking through all of this too. If I were just sitting here like not talking through it, this is such a quick and easy process, like throwing on these labels and then importing the documents, which does not take long at all. So there's the reading journal add-on, so I'm gonna import that. And we're good to go. See, it only takes like way less than a minute, not even 30 seconds. And that is now in. Okay, so now all of our add-ons are in the planner. As you can see, they are all in there. This is a very, very long document now, but when going from page to page and everything, you're not gonna be lagging really at all, which is really nice. Because again, I kept those file sizes very, very small. And I personally love the add-ons because it's not an insert where you're pulling in a picture and you're not having to like scroll through pages and pages of things to get to the page you want to go to. Everything is hyperlinked in these add-ons to make it that much easier to navigate it. And you're able to really compartmentalize. I feel like that is what I have personally really needed, is if I am doing Bible study in the morning, I want to just look at my Bible study. I don't want to look at all of these other things at the same time because it's going to distract me. And I feel like this is just so nice because you can put in add-ons that you need and that's it. You know, you don't have anything in there that's going to weigh on you that you don't need, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, it's what, 11:10 at night. So you can just truly, truly make the planner your own. And that's what I love about it. You can build it, but with very, very little hassle. It takes very minimal effort. I just went through the whole process with you guys. It took less than a half hour. And I've, again, been like talking the whole time through all of this, but that is it as far as setting up my planner is concerned. I think I'll go through and like fill in some stuff later, but that is the extent of setting up my 2022 planner. These are the add-ons that I will personally be using. I know I'm going to be working on a meal planning add-on very soon, so I still have 2 spots here, which is nice because I will add that. The notes add-on I will probably also use as a separate add-on. That's the beauty of the add-ons as well, is you don't have to put them in your planner if you don't want to. So you can do kind of what I'm doing. I feel like I'll really enjoy using the daily add-on and the notes add-on more as like a separate notepad, if you will, versus putting it in my planner. Plus, in the Prosper You planner, you do have a little section where you can do notes. I've got these like little like sticky note type of situations here, so I can kind of jot down notes there really quick if I would like to. I will be setting some of these pages up too, some like marking big events or anything like that. I think I'm probably primarily going to use my yearly overview calendars to mark my daughter's like school schedule and stuff. And then this task tracker I definitely want to use. So there's definitely pages in here I still need to fill out and everything, but that is pretty much it as far as my actual setup. I did plan January already. There's actually a video showing that process if you want to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to my home button. But yeah, that is all set to go, you guys. How easy is that? And now everything is ready to go. That feels awesome. Feels really good having this set up. And it didn't really take much effort at all, so I'm really excited. Let me know in the comments down below when you're setting up your planner, which add-ons are you using? I would love to know what are gonna be your main add-ons. And then Also let me know, are there any add-ons that you plan to use completely by themselves that you're not putting in your planner? There's no right or wrong way to do it, you guys. It's all about creating a planner and building a planner that works for you and honoring your priorities, if you will. So anyways, that's it for my 2022 planner setup. Oh, I should mention too, I'm using the farmhouse. I think I mentioned that already, the farmhouse planner, and I'm doing the landscape version. I also mentioned earlier I'm using the Sunday start month with the Monday start week, and for my weeks I'm going to be using the flexible vertical. I've just really fallen in love with this layout as I've used the freebie I offered earlier, like last month or so. So I've really fallen in love with this layout. I like that I can kind of create, I don't know, it gives a lot of flexibility. It gives me space to write out a to-do list and to put in all of my appointments for the day and to put my weather in and all that kind of stuff. So I've really been enjoying this layout in particular. So also let me know down below which weekly layout you are using. I would love to know that too. Are you team portrait? Are you team landscape? Just let me know. Let me know it all. I would love to chat with you all about that in the comments down below. But that is it for this video. I'm gonna go to bed. Clearly I need it. I'm tired. I keep losing my train of thought and fumbling over my words, so I need some shut-eye. But I will see you all tomorrow for the weekly budget check-in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.